The jury in Sean Combs' racketeering and sex crimes trial just got the case about 30 minutes ago.
It's a trial that has captivated much of New York City, much of the country, and if convicted, Combs could spend years behind bars. Eyewitness News reporter Kemberly Richardson is live for us outside of the courthouse in Lower Manhattan with the latest. Kemberly.
And we're learning the first order of business is complete. The jury has picked its foreperson. We're told it's juror number 5, a 42-year-old nursing home aide from Manhattan. Unlike many other moments during this trial, which were colorful and explicit, this morning it was tedious and detailed. At one point, the judge joked he was going to try and make it interesting as he was reading. The judge spelled out legal definitions, what the 5 charges mean, and what the jury's responsibility is, telling the 8 men and 4 women they are, quote, the sole and exclusive judges of the facts. The Combs family is here. 6 of his 7 children sat in the second row, at times fidgeting and writing a notebook, passing it between each other. Combs' mother was at the end of the row. At 9:15 this morning, the judge began going over 2 documents. First, the jury charge, which he talked about, the credibility of witnesses, presumption of evidence, the burden of proof. As for the verdict sheet, in terms of count 1, racketeering, the prosecution maintains from 2004 to 2024, Combs headed up a criminal organization, quote, Combs Enterprise. The judge detailed 8 acts that fall under that charge, telling jurors they only have to agree on 2 to find Combs guilty of that count. The judge made it a point to say when it comes to conspiracy, one's actions can speak louder than one's words. Testimony began May 12th. Combs did not take the stand. The judge told jurors this morning that was not unusual, that the defendant is presumed innocent. The other 4 counts have to do with transportation to engage in prostitution and sex trafficking, all tied to ex-girlfriends Cassie Ventura and another woman that testified under the name Jane. Prosecutors in closing arguments say Jane Combs did not act alone, rather relied on his innermost circle, what they called loyal lieutenants or foot soldiers. A lot of focus was on those so-called freak-offs or hotel nights, sometimes days-long, sex-fueled sex sessions with paid male escorts and the women, sometimes videotaped. Combs allegedly used the footage as leverage, but the defense characterized Combs and Ventura's relationship as, quote, one of the great modern love stories. Though filled with jealousy, infidelity, and even domestic violence, the defense told the jury the women were willing participants in any and all sexual encounters. During the trial, attorneys said, you may think Combs is, quote, a jerk or mean, but he is not charged with that. The judge spent again roughly 2 hours this morning going over jury instructions and going over the verdict sheet. The case again is now in the hands of the jury. It is worth noting one other thing. Whatever happens here in Lower Manhattan inside this federal courtroom on the 26th floor, Combs is facing dozens of civil lawsuits filed by men and women. For now, we're live in Lower Manhattan. Kemberly Richardson, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Kemberly, thank you for bringing us a detail by detail. Now stay with Eyewitness News throughout the deliberations. We'll break into programming as soon as we know a verdict has been reached. And at ABC-7NY, you can sign up for breaking news alerts so you can be among the first to know the fate of Sean Diddy Combs.